Hey guys, welcome to See It or Skip It. Today we're going to be reviewing Tomorrowland, directed by Brad Bird and starring Britt Robertson and George Clooney.
So this film takes you on a journey where Casey, played by Britt Robertson, and former boy genius Frank, played by George Clooney, teams up and find their way back to Tomorrowland. When you first saw the trailer, did it interest you? Were you kind of jumping up and down like, I gotta go see it?
Actually, yeah, when I first saw this trailer, I thought it was a great idea. I'm like, this looks really cool because, I'm sure like everyone else, it's like they're doing another movie on a Disneyland park theme thing. I mean, they tried that with Pirates and had success with the first one.
Only.
And then they tried Haunted Mansion, and I was like, okay, they're probably just going to quit. But I have to admit, this really sparked my interest. How were you interested?
I fell into that percentage of I was just like, Tomorrowland, what's next? Frontierland? Fantasyland. I was a little like snippy about it, but the trailer, I have to admit, was really, really pretty, and it pulled me because we're big Disney fans. If you can't, you don't really see any Disney stuff behind us, but we're huge Disney fans, so I knew that I wanted to see it, but it wasn't on the top of my list to see, and plus I really didn't understand what exactly it was about.
Yeah, you just kind of knew Tomorrowland and something bad's going to happen. Mm-hmm. What did you think of some of the performances because it was Britt Robertson who really had to carry this film with, and having George Clooney kind of just be a supporting character?
I thought she was really, really great. I thought she was charismatic. I thought she was fun. She really carried her own in the film. And I thought that she really captivated my attention. Whether it was she was in a scene with George Clooney or she was in a scene with Raffi Cassidy, she still captured my attention. And because she does play a teenager, she didn't overdo that like weepy teen angst sort of a thing. Like none of that like Twilight Bella stuff. She really didn't fall into that, and it was very natural, and I really did enjoy that. What did you think of her performance?
I thought all of the acting in the entire movie was very well done. They had great care. The little girl, what was her name? Cassidy?
Raffi Cassidy, who plays Athena,
oh
Mystery
my
Girl.
gosh. Was hilarious. And all the people that they got to play the bad robots are awesome. And I love all of the little, I guess you can say, now Disney property cameos that was made.
Lots of Star Wars stuff. Obviously, they filmed on location at Disney as well. And when you see the film, you'll see it. You're like, hey! It's great. There's a couple cameos or one cameo specifically by Key in Key and Peele.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what we know him as.
That was
Key.
great. And we're not going to say, I don't know if you want to go into spoilers here, because we're writing on the territory. But he does have a fun little part in the film, and I thought that. And I thought
it was very well acted. I thought he was a great little character in there.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you think about like pacing and just the tempo of the movie?
I thought, talking to a couple friends who had already seen the film previously before it even came out, lucky them, they thought it was really pretty, but they thought it was a little slow. So my expectation, now mind you, we just came out from seeing a super action-packed movie like Mad Max.
Yeah.
So
actually, we went from Avengers to Mad Max.
Yeah, so
to this.
2 action-packed movies to this one. So I really didn't expect much to going. I expected actually to be a little bored at times, and I was like, oh, I can probably find time to go to the bathroom or whatever. I actually found myself like needing to leave, and I was like, okay, I'll go now.
I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go.
Okay, no, it's not the right
Same
time.
thing here. I was like, I really liked the fact that it had a great story, it had incredible heart, and that's something that Brad Bird has through so many of his other movies. It's just this incredible heart.
Well done, Brad Bird.
Well done.
Gave me feels and all that stuff. Do you feel, because the end message of this movie is that they're trying to save the future because the world is being destroyed, and it's being destroyed by us humans. Kind of how it is probably what we're doing now with pollution and all this destruction. Do you feel that it got a little preachy at point?
No, honestly, not at all. I mean, true, it had a message. We're screwing up the planet. Yeah, and we all kind of know that. But I think that's why people think it's preachy. If you're telling something to someone and there's actually a big chunk of truth in it, then people are like, well, stop preaching it to me. If you kind of go up to like a smoker and you tell them, well, that's going to kill you, they're going to think you're preaching to
They
them no
already
matter
know.
how you say it. But I think people thought it was preachy because it's kind of true. And it's something that I've always believed in, and we all know we're messing up the earth.
Yeah.
But we're just kind of like, oh, we'll deal with it later. So I didn't think it was overly preachy, but I kind of liked the idea that it is hope.
And that's
that
the end
saves
message.
us.
That is that it's not just what are you going to do to change it. It's giving people hope. I've had a rough last couple of weeks. So this film, very different from, Mad Max and those action-packed films, kind of gave me, it was, focused on the dreamers and like that positive. And yes, it may be geared towards little kids or a younger audience, but I would have to say I kind of bought into that. And I enjoyed the message that, there is hope and just don't give up. And especially, today, like when I needed the most and to see this movie, because we didn't plan on seeing it, was very last minute.
Go Team Humans!
It was really, really good. What did you think? Did it give you the feels at the end of the movie?
Yeah, it really makes you feel hope, and it's one of those feel-good movies when you come out of it.
What do you think of, like, the rewatch value on this film?
Oh, good question. I definitely enjoyed seeing it. And actually, you know what? I would probably really like to see it again. We got to see it in IMAX. So we missed very little. But I think if you see it like on one of the regular screens or a smaller screen, you're going to miss some of the cool little bits and pieces here and there. And I think if you get to watch it a second time, it's a really good idea. How about you? Would you want to go see the movie again?
I feel very satisfied with our first experience, and the fact that we got to see it in IMAX was great. I think if I were to see it, I would want to share the experience maybe with somebody who hadn't seen the film before that could enjoy the end message.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd go and watch it in theaters again, actually.
Okay. No, but what did you think about the big reveal of the baddie? Of who the bad guy was? Because I know a lot of other people had problems with that.
Really? I kind of figured it out from watching the trailer.
Oh, really?
I kind of figured it out. There's always a bad guy. There is always, a conflict, and there's the antagonist always in the film. And I was thinking about, there was only two possibilities. And then when I watched one of the third TV spots, I was like...
who it is.
On who it was going to be, I was like... Yeah.
So, overall, is this one of the movies that you would go see or skip?
Oh, I wish we had a middle.
Oh, really?
I wish we had a middle.
I'm a definite C. I enjoyed this movie from beginning to end. I know people had some problems with the third act. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed how the bad guy kind of was. A little bit of a, well, why don't you just do this and the problem's solved? But, it's still, I can kind of see how it did go down that path.
Yeah.
And how it got this bad. And I'm a definite 100% go see this movie. It's beautiful, it's touching, and great performances.
Here's the thing. For me, movies are a pure form of entertainment. I go to the theaters to lose myself in that story or in that scene or whatever it may be that they can give me. So I definitely got lost in this movie. So based on that, I will go ahead and tell you guys my opinion is yes, go and see it. But I know a lot of people go in there in movies, specifically since this is not a full action-packed film. It's not a comic book movie. It's not Marvel. They want this like deep meaning into life. So like I know a lot. I'm not saying this is all of you, so don't crazy in the comments. But just I know a lot of people are like, well, the story wasn't, the character development, blah blah blah. And sometimes it's for me, and you can call me simple and basic, whatever you want to say it. But it's just I pay to have an experience, and I enjoyed the movie, and I got the feels.
I like this kind of fantasy though. I like this kind of, it's also a very original story. There's very few other movies out there that you can go, oh, they just took that idea from this movie, or they kind of took this from that.
Yeah.
It's all very original, and it really did keep me kind of going, oh, how are they going with this? I liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm a 100% go see. Wendy's kind of like a...
I'm like 75-80% go see.
Cool.
See it.
So that's our review on Tomorrowland. Wendy, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wendy Lee Zaney.
And I actually made a mistake on my last on the last review because she was like, Dustin, where can you be found? And I'm like, I'm on Facebook as Dustin Zaney, but I'm on Twitter and Instagram as SwingKid1981.
There you go.
So if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And hope to see you guys again soon.
All right, we'll talk to you guys in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. What's the point of having...
Record. I wonder if pause. Oh, if it pause, that would...
It doesn't pause.
Okay. Oh, well.
Smartphone was not smart.
No.
Bummer.